It's time for that favorite time of the day.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's time for
Toy Tengoku.
Brought to you by HobbyLink Japan.
Yeah, at HLJ.com.
Yeah.
And HobbyLink.tv.
And I'm Ardith.
And I'm Robin.
And we are here with something neat today.
Oh yeah. I've got something extra neat. I've got Hot Toys, truly awesome and amazing Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. This is the Japan edition, and this is really amazing. Going to be looking at that. What have you got?
I am going to be releasing from its box the BLK Huke Selected Works and the special Figma that's inside with it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but we're going to start with you.
Oh, okay.
So, Captain Jack, let him loose.
All right, here we go. We got Hot Toys Japan edition of Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. First of all, this thing comes in a gigantic, enormous cardboard box, which I have taken it out of. But this box in and of itself is, first of all, it's beautiful. You can see this really nice dark blue finish that it's got, and it's also quite broad. I'm just going to turn it to the side here so you can see how wide that is. This box is also surprisingly heavy because it has all kinds of amazing stuff inside it. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it. The way this opens, it has a magnet on the closure on the side here, and it comes open like this.
Ooh.
Check that out. Now this, it turns out, is a pirate flag for Captain Jack, which I'm not going to assemble onto the base because it's just way too complex for me. But you get a lot of neat stuff with this toy. So check it out. Here's Captain Jack hanging out in his box. And this thing says, be careful to follow the instructions when putting them together. You know how it goes, you have to follow the instructions. So we're going to go ahead and take him out of here. I think I'm going to have to turn the box on its back to do that.
Captain Jack's on his back.
He is.
But not for long.
You probably noticed there was a lot of foam in there. He's kept in there really firmly by all that foam. And here it is. Very amazing.
Wow.
1/6 scale Captain Jack Sparrow from our pals at Hot Toys. And this is quite an amazing figure, as you can see. Now he is, I've actually put his weapons on him. I've put the sword on his sword belt here. And I put his flintlocks, as they called them, in here. And I'm just going to take the pistols out really quickly and show these to you because these things are amazing. They're not a matched pair, which I think is kind of amazing. And you know, people buy these toys because they like the character, they like the movie, they like the actor, which is true in all three counts for me in this case. But you know what? You could put these in a frame and display them just as they are because they're amazing. They're so detailed, they look completely real. They're like just little teeny tiny versions of what of their real life inspirations. And he's also got his sword, which, of course, like most good swords, comes with a scabbard. Now, I checked the sword. It's not metal, it's just plastic, but it's still very, very nice. Looks quite a bit more well cared for than Captain Jack's sword actually did in the films, but that's okay. You do have to take good care of a sword if you have it. He has this really nicely detailed little sword belt that just hangs in there, right, just like that. I'd like to go ahead and point out that just like on the Predator that Brian showed you, he's got rubbery dreadlocks, so they have a nice realistic hang there. That's pretty cool. And a really well done sculpt on the face. It's a great resemblance for Johnny Depp. He's got, you know, this outfit is very, very detailed. I mean, just, Luke, I'm hoping you can get a close-up on the buckles, on the large buckles on the front of the two broad straps that are going over his chest there, because just the detail on those buckles. I mean, I have friends who are costumers, and they're probably looking at this going, oh my god, look at those buckles right about now. So this toy comes with not only this fantastically outfitted figure and his weaponry, but you get all kinds of other neat stuff with it too. I didn't put all this stuff dangling from his belt like the instructions said, but he comes with all this neat stuff. He's got a monkey paw and a tooth of some sort. And this shrunken head, I understand, is actually his mother's head. Oh dear. And of course, the all-important compass. You can't have a Pirates of the Caribbean movie without that compass.
Absolutely.
It points to your heart's desire. And he comes with all this other fascinating stuff, too. First of all, it comes with a bunch of different spare hands. And we were looking at these hands, and I was like, oh my God, I wonder if that black mark is actually supposed to be there. Well, yeah, it is. That's the black pirate mark. I'd totally forgotten about that. So, yeah.
Need to rewatch the movies. Man.
Yeah. And, of course, he comes with the black pearl in the bottle, as seen in the film. And he has, of course, his hat, which, you know, is...
Amazing job on the weathering of that hat.
Yeah, that looks like a piece of leather. And I can tell you this is not leather, but it... I don't know what it is, but it's amazing. Whatever they used, they did a fantastic job on that. And, of course, the all-important bottle of rum, because, you know, you can't have Captain Jack with a bottle of rum close by. Here's the extra face. I'm just going to show you this. The difference in expression is kind of subtle from the other one. The face that he comes wearing is the slightly pouting Captain Jack face, and the extra face is the slightly smirking Captain Jack face. And hot toy sculptors are among the best in the industry, so this is a really, really wonderful resemblance to Johnny Depp.
Yeah, the likeness is dead on.
They did a really, really excellent job. And then, of course, as I already pointed out, he comes with these fantastically detailed pistols and his sword. And he comes with his regular telescope. And this is the part that the Japan exclusive comes with. He comes with the extra long telescope.
Ooh, ba-ba-boom.
And you know what they say about a guy with a long telescope.
Indeed.
So that's just the swag that comes with Captain Jack. And the male members of the staff here at HobbyLink have requested that we flip up Captain Jack's skirt to show you the detail in some of his costumes.
It's because they want to see the tailoring.
They want to see the tailoring, yeah.
It's not any desire for a peek at his bum or anything.
Of course not. Of course not. So, I mean,
move the camera.
This coat is made like a real coat would be made.
Like, kind of like he's making like a pirate peacock or something.
Well, only you and I can see that. The nice folks at home can't see that. But yeah, this is just, I mean, it's lined, it's fully stitched. It's just amazing the detail that these guys put into this stuff. They just don't leave a single stone unturned. It's just fantastic what they do. Now, the interesting thing about the ship's wheel, it does come with this base that looks like, you know, the surface of a ship. I thought, oh, maybe it snaps onto the base. It doesn't. I'm going to turn this around. You can probably see along the side there, there's some string tied around the working part of the wheel there. And what you do is you loop it under the base and you tie it under the base to hold it in place.
Wow.
And this ship's wheel is amazing. I mean, I'm not sure what it's made of. I think it's just some sort of heavy plastic. I thought it might be resin or something. Mm-hmm. But it's really detailed. It looks beat up. This is off of a ship that has seen some heavy action. I mean, you can see that every hit that this ship has taken, every scrape, every bump. And of course, it turns as all good ship's wheels do. So this is quite an incredible little stage to show off your figure on. Comes with a nifty little magnetized sign to remind you what film it's from. And of course, Captain Jack being very posable and all that, since he is, after all, a Hot Toys figure, he can just step right up and take hold of the wheel and steer your collection into awesome, awesome new territory. Now, the thing about Hot Toys figures, they're amazing, they're wonderful. Hot Toys is kind of the Mercedes or Rolls-Royce of the action figure world. Correspondingly, they're not really inexpensive. However, Captain Jack here is on sale right now.
Yeah, we're having a really good sale on Captain Jack.
So, this is just an amazing, astonishing figure. I just can't get over how wonderful this is. I'm just going to turn this around so that you can have a look at the...
In the costuming, the weave is so tiny. It's perfectly in scale. And the boots, the grain of the leather of the boots, is this leather? This sure looks like it.
No, I don't think so. This is fabric, but it's cleverly chosen fabric to closely resemble leather. It looks like beat to hell leather is what it looks like.
And just the grain is so tiny. It's, wow.
And yeah, Hot Toys does not lose any attention to detail. it's just what they do. Like I said, you know, they're the Rolls Royce, they're the Mercedes Benz of the action figure world. They spare no detail at all. And this is quite, and frankly, I'm sorry to admit this. This is my first Hot Toys figure.
Wow. This
is the first one. I've come close a couple other times to buying one, but I've just never really gotten around to it. And now I'm kind of going, what took me so long? Because this is amazing. I'm going to have all kinds of fun with this guy. And there you go, Hot Toys, Captain Jack Sparrow. Check him out. He's on sale right now. Go for it.
Well, I'm going to show off this recent arrival, and it is a pretty hefty thing. I'd just like to demonstrate how hefty this thing is. I'm going to do this in a respectful way, of course. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Yeah, it's a good brick of something. It is black. I don't know if you pronounce it black or BLK, but it's the Huke Selected Works, which is an art book, a hardcover art book, a full color, beautiful book. But this is, we got 2 releases of it. One is just the book. The other is the special edition, which comes with a Figma of BRSB.
Oh yeah.
Now, the box says to open this end. You must open this end.
And you have to follow the instructions.
Have to follow the instructions. And inside
is a brick. Oh wait.
You get not only the book, but also the figure. And they are packaged together.
Hey, that box looks an awful lot like Captain Jack's box.
Tasteful black. First, we'll take a look at the book. Of course, if you're buying this release, you're buying it because you want to get the figure too, as well as the book. But this is a hefty book. Oh, I don't know if I can show it very well.
Can you maybe turn it to the side so folks can see how thick it is? Some art books, when you buy them, they have like 60 pages. This thing has way more than 60 pages.
I didn't count how many pages, but let's see if it says, oh, okay, it's 240 pages.
Oh, man.
240 pages.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to see if I can
want some help with that thing?
Do this kind of side saddle here. Okay.
I love art books. I really love art books. I mean, there's one thing, you know, looking at images on the web is one thing, but being able to see them in an actual book that you're holding in your hands is something else entirely.
And this has Huke's art from Black Rock Shooter, from Steins Gate.
Wow. He is a very talented artist.
Yeah. He does commentary too on some of the pieces. It's in Japanese, though. There's no English in this book.
Well, as we always say, the language may be Japanese, but the pictures are all in English.
No,
the pictures are
picture
in
any
language
anybody can understand.
That's right.
Even Mesopotamian.
Hey.
Wow.
Oh, this would be a great find for anybody who's an anime art fan, or even anybody who likes art.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And there's also a notation on each of them for what they were done for. So.
Cool. Wow, that is really something. That's amazing.
So that is the prize of a book that it comes with, a BLK. But this release also has the figure. And the box, again, makes a point of saying, open this end. So okay. This is the end we shall open. This is the first time that we'll see this out of the box. So.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Check that out.
Get a little postcard.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Wow. Look
wow,
at
wow,
that.
wow. We've got BRSB, liberated from the package. Look at the little details on this. I really like the modeling here.
Yeah.
And the joints in back. That is really neat.
It looks like warm metal the way they did it. That's amazing.
Let's see if we can get a shot of that. Wow.
That's weather-beaten metal for sure. That's amazing.
And she's got a tattoo on her back.
And her ponytails are posable, which is always a plus.
Look at him go. Yeah, so you can show her in motion.
My only question is, how does she run with those big blue things attached to the backs of her legs? Those look like that would hurt.
Well, she just can't kick up too high or she's going to get poked in the butt.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I guess not. I would not want to get this young lady mad at me. She looks like she could do some serious damage.
She has an extra face, and this is an eyes closed, kind of sleeping kind of look. Also has the spare hair.
With the blue flame for her eye.
See if we can just pop off her
Eye.
end of it.
It always freaks me out having to yank off a character's hair or something.
There we go.
Wow, look at that.
Mondo sword.
That is a big sword. Wow.
Wow, and it has all this information about the manufacturer of it. Wow.
Cool.
Teeny weeny.
Wow.
Yeah. So it tests your eyesight and being able to read that. So she's got the sword. She's also got 2, 4, 6, 8 hands. That's 4 pair of hands.
Well,
5
not
pair,
including the pair she's
5 pair
wearing,
including what she's got on.
Wow. And she comes with that Figma stand, which
Got the stand, so
she can do mid-air stuff. Wow, that is really something.
there's the posable ponytails. Wow.
She is really cool. I think a lot of people have been really looking forward to this figure.
She is crazy. Let me turn her around here. Wow.
Those are some wild boots she's got on too.
Yeah, I really like those. I really like the
Those are
loose
amazing.
details in front.
Yeah.
Man. And she has a tiny skirt.
And a tiny
so
skirt.
That will add to her appeal in some quarters. And this set does not cost that much more than just the book itself. So
yeah, it's quite
now,
a deal.
Now, something about this book is that, and the figure, is that it's so heavy. It's so heavy that it's actually too heavy to be able to send by Sal's small packet
I think
class.
we were all kind of a little surprised at how heavy this was.
Yeah, it's like a brick of a thing.
I mean, when they say art book, they don't necessarily tell you in advance how many pages it's going to have. And, you know, art books, sometimes, like I said, an art book will have 40, 50, 60 pages. This has way more than that, and it's like all Japanese art books is printed on really high-quality paper, which is really thick and really heavy.
Yeah. So just so you know, the cheapest way to have this sent is by FedEx.
In most cases,
In most cases, yeah, because FedEx doesn't really charge by the weight so much as the volume.
Yeah.
And this takes up a fairly small box. And so because the post office charges by weight, postal classes, it's too big for Sal small packet class, so it has to go by Sal parcel. And Sal parcel is actually a little more expensive than EMS because HobbyLink Japan has 20% off EMS. So EMS is cheaper than Sal, but cheaper than both is FedEx.
In most cases,
yeah. There she is.
But you know, when you buy this set, you're getting this amazing book, which is a fantastic addition to anybody's library. You'll get a lot of enjoyment out of looking at this book over and over again. It's just wonderful, very inspiring. If you're an artist yourself, you can look at it and go, man, I want to figure out how to do that with these colors, or I want to figure out how to do that, and you know, examine the way he handles composition and expressions and gestures and, you know, drapery, the way clothing hangs on a body and things like that.
And then it's really neat to be able to then handle it in 3D with the figure. BRSB.
And the book.
And the Huke Selected Works. Questions! We get questions!
Yes!
All right, and the first question. This is from Pink Gundam of Doom. Sounds kind of like a euphemism there.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Can you please look at the Figuarts Zero line as a whole, like the Bleach, the One Piece, all that? I think people would really love to see that. That would be really neat to see all of the One Piece ones, all of the Bleach ones lined up. However, here at Toy Tengoku, the items that come in, they come in and they go out. The only way anything stays is if one of us buys it. And I'm not collecting either of those two lines. No. You aren't either. The stuff coming in is just kind of like a river. You just watch it all go through and go, oh, that's neat, that's neat, that's neat. But it doesn't stay unless we're buying it for ourselves.
We don't keep an example of everything we've ever sold. If we did that, there wouldn't be room for us in the building.
For a fact. For a fact. So yeah, unfortunately, we can't do that.
We do keep their images on the website, but we don't keep an actual physical example of everything.
It would be really impressive to see. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, we can't do it though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Mr. Data Life 1 says, Mega House is an awesome studio and a good investment. We've been showing some Mega House figures. You were showing the Deluxe figure and all.
Right.
Mr. Data Life 1 says, I have collected all the Bleach statue series and their values have only gone up. That's true. You know, Mega House, the Portraits of Pirates ones, I know, for myself, seeing the prices go up on these things,
absolutely.
that I can see where some people might think, boy, I wish I would have bought that thing when it came out. But I just wanted to show off. Talking about a good example of an investment. This is Karu. This was one of the earlier releases in the Portrait of Pirates series. I was collecting this series, for a while up till it got to the parts where there were characters I really didn't care about. But I love Karu. And so I want to show off my Karu shirt. Woo, woo, woo. So I bought Karu when Karu came out. And then didn't think anything about it. I've got things in the box because I don't have room to take them out. And then I was walking through Nakano Broadway a couple of years ago and see this being offered for sale for 50,000 yen. That's over $500. And still, they're like, you see them for 48,000, 50,000. Because it's an earlier one and he hasn't been re-released. So in a case like this, there's no telling what, some of these earlier releases, if they aren't re-released, they could go up in value. But I don't think toys are the best idea.
If you're buying toys as an investment only, that's not really the best thing to do. I tried that with Barbies and it just doesn't work. You should buy them because you like them and because you like to have them around, because you like the characters of the show.
Absolutely.
But sometimes they can turn out to be a very good investment, as witness Karu.
So, I'm thrilled to have him because I sure could not buy him now. So I'm glad to have gotten him when he came out. Okay, so that's about it for this time. Thanks very much for your questions. We'll answer more next time. We have a lot more to answer. And thanks a lot for watching.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. See you next time on
Toy Tengoku.